And there we can hear some applause.
Families coming out.
Some of the relatives coming out with Liverpool scarves on, we just saw, and there perhaps you can see hugging relatives, as we heard that they were in court hugging each other. And now outside the coroner's court you can see the immediate reaction of some of the relatives who heard that answer to question 6 of unlawful killing, a decision by the jury of 6 women and 3 men that it was unlawful killing of the 96 Liverpool fans who went to that football match, that FA Cup semi-final on April the 15th, 1989. And more relatives, more of the bereaved coming out. You can just see over my left shoulder, and more hugging, more cheers, more applause, as indeed there was in court. We heard that hallelujah was shouted out inside the courtroom when the jury returned that decision, that conclusion to question 6, that the 96 fans that day were unlawfully killed. And to reach that conclusion, as we were hearing from Clive Coleman, the jury had to accept that it was gross negligence and a failure in the duty of care by the match commander on the day, Chief Superintendent David Duckenfield, who was in the control box. There were other senior officers out at the turnstiles, at the perimeter of the pitch as well, but he was in overall charge, and it was he who made the fateful decision at 2:52 on April the 15th to open exit gate C, as he had been asked to do by Superintendent Roger Marshall, who was outside at the turnstiles trying to deal with the crush at the turnstiles at the Liverpool end. And when he made that fateful decision, by his own account, David Duckenfield, he froze, his mind went blank. It has been described as a blunder of the first magnitude to allow another 2,000 Liverpool fans to come into the Leppings Lane end and to join into the pens in the Leppings Lane end that were already, as was described in the coroner's court, as heaving. And the fans who were there described how it had tightened like a vice as the crush began at the Leppings Lane, and the decision not only to open Gate C, but then to allow the fans who came in through Gate C through the tunnel and straight into those central pens 3 and 4, where the crush happened, not to direct them away from that tunnel. And that is the decision then by the jury, that there, for those reasons, that was gross negligence by the match commander, and he did have a duty of care, and he did breach that duty of care, and that breach of care contributed directly to the deaths of the 96 fans.